I was muted on here. Okay. Thanks. Okay, apparently. Let's start over. What was this saying? Um, Stream's looking okay, well enough. Though I look like trash. My glasses are twisted. I need to fix my glasses. Um, I feel like trash because I got sick for the fourth time in the past, like, what, for 3 months? My head hurts. I can barely breathe out of my nose. My throat hurts. I feel like all the congestion. Um, so we'll see how today goes. I feel nauseous and stuff too, so that's fun. How's your day going? Like one little strand. I'm like, I need to maybe look at reference. Oh, and then my cup. I found my dragon cup. I had hid it to avoid family members from breaking it. And then I forgot that I did so. And then I was like, where the fuck is my dragon cup? I need more cups. I mean, I don't. I have enough. But I love fun cups. Like, it's textured. 3D. I love scale textures. And a pair of chupa thingies. For early Christmas present, didn't know shoes were this expensive now. I mean, shoes have always been expensive, depending on the brand and stuff. Like, I remember forever ago, like, I mean, you go to like Payless and stuff like that, like, you can get decent shoes at like TJ Maxx and all those other places, like, for a decent price. But if you want like nice quality shoes, like I paid a good, well over $100 for a good pair of like boots. Like, I have these like snow wintry boots that I absolutely love, that I've had for the past like few years now. I wear it every time as soon as it gets cold or rainy, because it's a rain boot and snow boot, like, kind of thing. So it's everything. So like, I have like a good pair of boots. I think that's the only time I ever spent. No, that's not true. I spent a lot of money on that and like a good pair of sneakers, because shoes for me, I don't buy a lot of shoes. I rarely buy shoes. And I usually don't spend a lot of money on them, but if it's something that I'm gonna use a lot every day, like, I'll have like a good pair of Nike sneakers, or I'll have a good pair of boots, like, and like the one pair. Like, I really don't have a variety. But boots can be expensive. Or shoes in general, like sneakers and all that, like, they go hundreds of dollars easily, depending on the brand you get. But like before, I would get like a bunch of snow boots or rain boots, whatever, and it's like they were never comfortable. Like they were so uncomfortable, and the shoes I got eventually were so comfortable and so stylish, and it's like really cute that would go with like pretty much anything. Cause I wear a lot of black, so it's like I'm just like I just wear these with everything I wear for the winter. Yeah, but your boots were made for walking. That's just what they do. These boots are made for walking. I like that song. Yeah, just to add to that hair so it makes the spikes better. Can't take like this song. We're gonna skip that one. But yeah, no, now like actually, you know what I found like at Costco? There's these like Adidas sneakers. I think they're Adidas. Yeah, the three little lines. I think they're Adidas. Whatever. There's these Air Adidas sneakers, whatever, that are so fucking light, and they're like $30, and I fucking love them. I bought a second pair for myself, and then I bought a pair for my mom, cause they're so dang comfortable, and they're fucking just Adidas like sneakers from like Costco. They're so good. That and like there's a pair of leggings that are really really good. That like I think it's the leggings that Lululemon was trying to sue Costco for like having a good pair of leggings that were like the same quality or whatever as their stuff. I was like, wait, what? I mean, the fact that they sued them it was basically like a giant commercial for Costco to go get their leggings. And I have a few now. I have like for like $16. Like it was like I don't know. I think it was in the teens or whatever. Hardly anything. And good quality leggings. And I wear those every day. Too bad we don't have Costco around here. Could have saved $40. Oh no. I was trying to buy the cheapest at the shoe store. The Nike were like 100 or more. Yeah, Nikes are expensive. They're really good though. I've had sneakers from Nike that I still wear. Like they could last a long time if you take care of them. Tony's no. Tony's sneakers get beat up to hell and back, but he's a runner and then he does everything with his sneakers. So they get like, and he does yard work and everything like that. So they go bad much faster. But me, like if anything, like I just run errands and jog. Maybe I don't run. Like not jog. I don't even jog. I like walk. I could walk maybe. I used to be able to walk at a brisk pace. Not anymore. Now I'm just like, no, slow. I'm so tired. I waddle. I did waddle when I was pregnant. I waddled. Cheapest were like $59.60, but then I needed them in like 12 wide. Also, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think Costco even had like up to 12. Like, at least, maybe not. At least not to girls. For women, I think that the biggest I saw were like a 10. Male, maybe they had longer ones, but I'm not sure. But if you ever have anyone that's near Costco, I would highly recommend them getting you one of those Nike Air whatever things that they have. They're so good. All those trips out to blow the leaves? Yeah, exactly. Actually. Oh. Oh, is this like one thing that has all the songs? Hold on. Oh yeah, they're like nothing. Funny. She is the adorbs. Oh god, we got her like a chalkboard. Now I have to keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't freaking eat the chalk. She's like, ooh, purple. One day Tony is going to not blow leaves to prove a point, and we're going to have an unstoppable leaf monster on our heads. And he'll sit back and smug. Yeah, I saw it. Purple is a fruit, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna choose a color, purple is a good color. I miss my purple hair sometimes. But my hair is so much healthier now. So, there's that. My hair was getting way too unhealthy. I might go back to purple eventually. Especially when I have like so many grays. It's gonna dye my grays a bunch of colors. The color doesn't stick to grays, at least not for an extended period of time. Like it'll be just like for a couple of washes. I find back coloring hair so cool though. A girl in college did that. Back coloring? What does that mean? Back coloring? Like just like back here? Or do you mean like underneath? If I were to do it again, I probably would just do the bottom half, like, so I don't have to worry about when it grows out. Like I just have it where it's just faded. But I did have for a little while after I gave birth, I had like a purple streak here and here because I had the white streaks there and there. And then instead of just getting rid of it completely, I just dyed it purple. I also miss my white streaks, but it was such a hard to maintain because it doesn't stay white, it yellows. So you need to like tone it. Or use like this purple shampoo which really dries out the hair, which I didn't like. I was like, I'm trying to have my hair healthier, not worse. Excuse me. Hi, man, money. Sorry, I'm like sick again. Don't know if there's a proper term. Not everyone can be cool like me again. Graceful with rogue white streaks. I did have a rogue. Like, I loved it though. I did like it. And I wore it for a good few years, like probably 3 years, maybe 4. I don't know how long it was. I just remember one day I was just like, my hair needs to fucking heal. So I dyed most of it dark, natural color, but I left the streaks and I did it white because I couldn't just give up. I couldn't be normal. I was like, I had to have something. So I went with the streaks and I had that for a few years. But keeping it white and having to constantly like work on it, it was just more work than I wanted to deal with. So now I'm like just normal and it feels so weird. Like I don't like it. It looks good. I could wear more colors because like I feel like when I wore it, when I had purple, like you could like some colors look different on you. So it's far more low maintenance than before, but still. Thanks. Thanks for the Amanda sub, by the way. Where Dante and Amanda at? Aren't they supposed to be here with you? They are supposed to be here with me. I haven't heard from Amanda. I messaged them. I didn't hear from her, so I don't know what she's up to. I know Dante is busy this morning, so he had to go do something. You might see him later today, but that's still very much up in the air. But as of right now, it's just... Sorry to disappoint. Busy? Wow, Dante. Yeah, you should go complain to him. God, fucking other man. I'm not a fan of that. Sorry. I woke up worse today. I've been fighting this cold. For a good few days though. But today, like, is probably the peak. Hopefully it's the peak. It's not gonna, hopefully. Knock on wood. I'm in the thick of it. She rebranded to Better Me. How about we just stick to Diffie? Is fine. I like that one. I don't know, depends on what you mean. Doc, also hi. Cause okay, so this is the fourth time I've been sick in the past like 3 months. So I'm not sure if you're referring to this sick or the last sick. Cause yeah. I was better and then I got sick again. Cause the baby got sick again. I'm definitely getting her all the germs so then she can learn to get her immune system up. But the process. Sniffy defeat, yeah. At this point, that is my life. She was feeling better during shoe talk. Cause shoes. Shoes. Let's get some shoes. God, that's so old. Brownie points for anyone that actually knows that reference. And now since it sounds like you're, yeah, I yeah, I'm like really backed up now. I wasn't backed up as much before. I do, but Diffie and I get like 80% of our references. Yeah, because you and I are closer in age in terms of like our references. And I could get the bulk of your references. Um, though I realize there's a lot of people. Okay, actually, one of my friends, I don't know if Rook's here, but Rook, I actually like, he is so much younger than me, and he doesn't always get my references, so I force him to watch stuff. So he now understands the references. I'm not saying that he'll enjoy it, but he has to watch it. So he understands. Like we're going through the Muppet movies and a few other things. Now I'm getting into Battlestar Galactica, but I'm making you watch Caprica first to kind of understand the world a little. It's kind of like a world building. But the newer Battlestar Galactica. What I mean by newer, 2000s. Um, I wouldn't put him through the original. When you drop a Pirate of the Dark Waters and the people don't know, is that yeah. I missed the reference, so I don't know it. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, shoes. We're talking about shoes. And then I referenced the shoe song. I remember the cartoon, but don't remember the lines from the Dark Water. Yeah, I think I would need to rewatch Dark Water to really remember any of the references, because it's. I mean, I saw it way back when it was like airing on TV and shit like that. I'll put it in Discord. Nice. Ooh, a little ahead of there. I know the shoes reference. Yay, Mad Money. Oh, I missed some stuff. Okay, hold on. Mom Life, Sniff, Diffie. Nasamia. Oh, Nasal Mia. That makes more sense. I feel into the rabbit hole of YouTube of watching reaction videos or of movies. It cuts down just enough to hit the key points with emotional ties. It feels you know what I miss? Yeah, I remember, I mean, I think they rebooted it and then they did it with a new person or whatever. But remember that show? What was it called again? It was like 3000 blah 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 whatever. But they would watch like shitty old movies, and then it was like the little, like in the front, like you'll see like the little row of the movie theater with like the two robots and the dude, and they'll just shit talk about the random movies. I would watch that all the time and watch so much random ass movies. Watching that freaking show. Yes, Mystery Science Theater 3K. Yeah, I knew it was like that 3K on there. Also, hi Hamiltons! How have you been? I haven't seen you in a good minute. That's a line that doesn't... Now to find out which layer you're in. Okay. OG people up for tricks. Yeah, nowadays it's just like the youth watching shit that we watched, you know, growing up, and then they're all like, what the fuck is this? And we're just like, it's the 80s or the 90s. The world was different then. Are you poor? I actually watched a YouTube channel where it's two guys, both in physiologists, going into the emotional messages in movies. Nice. I mean, depends on the movie. Some don't have any emotion. Have you seen the 80s? A lot of the movies are just pure, just vibes. Living the good life in Florida? Nice. A rotary phone makes me die a little. Yeah, my god, like they're just so confused sometimes. Like, it's so funny how like they just don't understand certain things. I was like, it's not that difficult. I mean, when I was a kid, I don't think I was even taught how to use it. I just like figured it out. Did the earth move for you? No, but the bottle did. So reference that to... Oh my goodness. I'm not even... Naughty. Yeah. I do say that one a lot. I mean, anytime that involves the light, I still say FZ's light. Very few people get that reference. Surprisingly. My sister loved, but it was alright. Me and my sister would watch some fun stuff, like, what was the random shit she and I would always get into? We watched like Aeon Flux. I have the DVD set to the Aeon Flux. That's actually one of the influences that really influenced me as a child when it came to art, and that's why like a lot of my characters are so skinny and stuff like that, I guess. I mean, I do draw some thick girls sometimes, but like that's the elongated, sharp edge like characters that definitely like influenced me for sure. Yeah, how do you not get a Fifth Element reference? Right? There's so many people. I think actually was it, yeah, there's some people and then they don't want to watch it. I was like, dude, that's like peak movie. Like that's still like some of my top tier favorite movies to this day. Like it you know, it's just, it holds a special place in my heart. You know, I didn't even know when it came out in the theaters because I didn't see a commercial for it or whatever. And I used to go to the theater a lot. Um but I guess then I was a little younger and I didn't go as often. But all of a sudden, my parents had rented it and I was in my room. I didn't even know that they rented it. They didn't, you know, first they know I'm into that shit. And they didn't tell me about it. They just rented it. It was just on the TV and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then like they're like, "Oh, it's Fifth Element. You don't know." And then so I watched that movie and I was like completely obsessed. I was so mad that no one told me about this movie. I wish I saw it in the theaters. I'm so mad. How do you not get it? Fifth Element has 3 villains and does it so yeah. I've seen that movie a few times. Yeah, my older sister about Peter Soldier, Chris Tucker's countdown. uh, Actually, I made a character partly, you know, like the okay, I made a character who, you know, does makes herbs and stuff like that, and then she, because of the chef, oh, what is it, Chef Kim or some Chef something, or whatever his name is, the guy that is in the very beginning that's in the ship, the little airship that feeds the guy and then tells him like, oh, see what it is. If it's bad news, I'll give you free your food for free or whatever. I forgot how it goes. And he reads it like, you are fired. Whatever, that scene. I took the idea of his little boat that he has, and then I have a character that has that boat, and she goes to people's doors. I'm not going to doors. Goes to people's windows, and then she gives them like herbs and stuff like that and remedies that they need. And she trades that way. She just shows up in your window. It doesn't matter where. And then I took that and then I used the TARDIS of like it's bigger on the inside. So then like, you know, it's like a tiny little ship that she travels in, but if you go inside actually it's like a huge massive thing. And then I mixed that also with the Hogwarts room. Where it kind of like morphs into what you need at that time. So like I mixed 3 random like nerdy genres. Not genres, but like nerdy shit, and then morphed it into one, just the ship alone. But yeah, I made a character solely based on the vibes of that character. He's such a minor character in that movie. When I go shopping with my mom and she wants green bananas, I instinctually want to say super green. I say super, but she won't get it. That's sad. I used to be able to recite that entire scene. Yeah, me too. I used to be able to recite that entire movie. No problems. I need to watch it again. It's been a minute. I mean, by a minute, I mean like maybe a couple of years at most. I think last time I saw it, I was pregnant and my brain is just mush from then. Yeah, a home theater would be fun. I don't have a home theater, but I did try to make my living room like the place, like a very comfortable place to watch like a movie. Especially after like when COVID hit and stuff like that, I was like, "Ugh, I don't really feel like going to the theater anymore. Especially since the one time after I gave birth, I went to the theater and we got COVID. I'm just like, no, thank you. The one time I go out, no. So we have like a reclining couch. Or at least two of the seats are reclining, and then I have another chair that's reclining, and then like a decent sized TV that I still can't see because I'm blind. I'm pretty far along. Get this color so then I could just oh, I'm putting this in the line work. Fuck. Whatever, at this point, it's fine. I'm almost done. I'll leave those because I actually do like those, but the rest I'll put where it should be. Or at least closer to where it should be. Yeah, I haven't been as interested in most movies anymore. I find I haven't liked anything in a while. It's just missing something a lot of the times, or it's like, it's fine. I mean, not good enough to want to go to the theater for, is what I guess I mean. Amanda! Hi, baby. Where you been? Did you just wake up? Miss your face. Are you gonna join me? It's okay if you can't. Just asking. I did, I will. Good. Okay, cool. Dante's out as far as I know, at least for the time being. Um, he'll let us know if he comes. He says he might come later, but that'll probably be by the time I'm gone already. Who knows? It's fine. Just let me know when you're ready, baby. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water and blow my nose. You're right, I was muted. I saw the little sleepy emote that Amanda posted, and I was like, "Woman, wake up! Don't you tease me like that." Whew. I should have blow dried my hair before. My hair is wet. My hair is still soaking. I literally just Took a shower, washed my hair, and then put it in a braid and came over here. Which is probably a bad idea when you're sick. My my grandmother is probably like gonna yell at me if she finds out. Me too. Divvy did every single thing the Japanese animated one does about getting sick. Yeah. Why do they say don't keep your hair wet? The rules are so random, like don't cut your nails at night, and all kinds of stuff. Because yokai will eat you. I can't say shit because Hispanics are the same way. The shit that they say. Like my grandmother, for instance, like it's like if it's like 72 degrees outside, she'll still tell me to put on a sweater or I'll get her sick. Walking in the rain, yeah. I might want a sweater. It's cold out. I have a. I don't have a sweater on here. There's a blanket there, but it's like underneath a bunch of shit. Oh, thank you. Love. I have a nice husband. I didn't look like your grandma before. And I love this sweater actually. It's so comfortable. Have a mode activated, exactly. It's very grandma-esque. Like I wear this all the time, but I wear like shirts that make it look less grandma-y. But with this shirt and this sweater, it is like grandma-y. Get out of my head. But I love this sweater. It's super soft. It's one of the only sweaters that I owned that I could actually wear when I had that like I had a rash for like 3 months. It was so bad. It was so hypersensitive. Grandma Mia. I mean, I am old. I am old enough. You know, because technically, I think I'm nearing the age that probably my grandmother was when my mom had me. Because yeah, because I think my mom had me when I was 22, and I think my grandmother had her when she was like early 20s, if not 20. So there are people my age who are like either soon to be or are grandpa mode. I have the grays. Where is I want to make a hearing aid app for my dad. I can't put all of my streaming and knowledge. I'm gonna bug you out. Narrowing on. Nice. Hearing aids are no joke. Like they're super expensive. If you want to get anything halfway decent. My dad can't hear for shit. Can't hear for shit, and he can't remember for shit. He remember the most random of things. And then there's so many other things that were just like, dude, how do you not remember that? Amplified all the noise, so it wasn't helping. Yeah, because then, actually a lot of the time, like my Thea, for instance, she has hearing aid. She's also like my dad's sister. Like she can't hear with for shit at all. And then I'm like, dude, put on your hearing aid. And she's like, she just never uses it because like all the noise all the time. She's like, no, thank you. Especially now that she's like watching over like a bunch of grandchildren. She's just like, dude, they're all so loud. Just lower it. You would be free? That'd be nice. There's Amanda. What was she gonna do again? How long does it take to grab a drink, girl? Chancla. You tell her, Diffy. Does she even love me? That's I give her so much shit all the time. And I'm like the one person that really I'm so chill when it comes to this kind of shit. I'm just like, whatever. If it happens, it happens. But I give her so much shit. It makes her flustered and I think it's cute. have no faith in flaky friends. Okay, yeah. If someone's really flaky, I don't put much effort, I think. That doesn't mean I don't love them any less. It's just more like how do I do this? I'm too old to care anymore. I used to get so mad when someone would be so flaky all the time. My brother's flaky as fuck. I have flaky friends, but it's more, I just for friends like that I kind of just put like a, if it happens it happens, if it doesn't whatever. The only thing is I don't like setting up like a date to hang out and then they are constantly declining. For something like this where it's just like, okay, Fridays we try to meet up and do it, like that doesn't bother me at all, because if she shows up or she doesn't matter. I'm streaming anyways. It doesn't matter to me if she can't or doesn't want to for whatever reason. Like, you know, that doesn't bother me at all. The only time that something like that really bothers me is if my time is wasted. So for instance, like if someone's like, oh, I'm gonna come over and do this thing, whatever, and I stop everything I planned to do that day to hang out with this person, and then they just don't show up. And especially if they don't tell me that they're not gonna show up, like that's when I will get upset. I'd be like, dude, come on. But like something like this where it's just streaming and stuff like that, like, yeah, it's fun. She should do it like that more often because it is kind of like a wet creature. Do it like So for me, it just really depends. But people who are really flaky, I usually just don't even bother making plans, or don't make plans that'll upset my plan. Not that I think Amanda's flaky. She's not flaky. Yes. think she's starting her stream. I lower my music. Now she's like, yeah, I just got the call. I'm in there now, but she's muted. She usually talks first. Let's go check out her stream. Let me write in the thing that I'm in the call. Hey. Hi, Fred. I've gotten pretty far at this. I don't think there's a lot more I'm gonna do. I'm sure there's more to do. I just don't know how much I want to work more on it. So I think if I like try to make it perfect, I'll be here forever. There she is. She's so pretty. Gotta see.
I actually just got
Oh
back.
shit! Fuck!
All started.
Why you be doing that?
I thought you. Hold on, wait. First of all, fuck that. I thought you would be happy.
Yeah, but you just scared the fuck out of me. Hold on. Also, I just realized that my headphone isn't. Okay, you're not coming out of my headphones. You're coming out of my speaker, which is not cool. What the fuck? Tony! I think I did that. Oh, I did it because I was playing D&D and Brooke was here.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Input, output? It says microphone.
Your output.
Output, speaker, headphones. Try again? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, now say something. I want to see if they can hear you.
I'm saying thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, looks
King.
like. So, for those who don't know, fucking Dante just shows up out of nowhere, scaring the shit out of me. Like, I was ready for Amanda, but not for Dante. I was like, what the fuck? Because it's not even, wasn't even in my headphones where it would make sense. No, he was in the room.
I am in the wall.
You're in the wall. I was like, ah!
Dante, what are you doing in here?
Right? This fucker. Scared the
I
shit out
came
of me.
back. Amanda, when you started the call, I had just come back home, but then Jehovah's Witnesses rang my doorbell and I had to go.
Oh, and you had to go talk to them?
No, you have to
Because
be
you
a
had
true
to witness.
millennial and hide.
No, they actually saw me
Stranger
come
danger,
into
you
the house.
don't answer the door.
They saw me come home because I got off the bus and I saw them
In the
at
bushes
neighbor's
outside his house.
Oh, you had to be like, you didn't see anything.
I
Okay,
don't
Hide.
live here.
I don't live
It was
here. I'm
funny.
just visiting.
it was
Hi,
funny
Barilla.
because they spoke Spanish and they thought I spoke Spanish, and I was telling them no in Spanish, and I said goodbye in Spanish.
Hilarious. They saw you and they were like, that's a Spanish guy. Let's get him.
I was like, oops. But yeah, no. My eyes are slightly blurry, so I'm not gonna stream just yet. So I'm gonna send people to you guys. But yeah, hi.
Hi.
Yes, Dante. Hang out with us. Love us. My hair is
Amanda, I
because of
literally
you.
saw you.
It is
last
very
weekend
pretty
and the
today.
weekend before.
It's not enough.
I was admiring
not
your
enough.
beauty earlier, Amanda, when you first came on. I was like, she's pretty. I don't know if you heard me. but I
Thanks.
did say it.
It's the paleness.
You
It's
are
the
wonderfully
pale.
pale. Hey, you could rock the pale. Me, when I'm pale, which
Yes.
is now, everyone complains that I'm sickly looking all the time.
Oh no.
Like, when I'm pale,
You know
I'm
what?
not like, oh, you're so pretty skin. No, they're like, you need a tan because you look like you're dying.
Oh no.
You know what?
Like,
You're right. I'll give you that. I had a birthday yesterday. Now I gotta drive down. Oh well, happy birthday, Barilla. Enjoy your Ren fair today. Hi, Berkey.
Nice
How are
meeting
you?
you.
Happy birthday. Happy Ren Fair. Happy
My-
Friday.
Don't worry. I'm pulling up my stuff.
you are sick? No, but this is even when I'm not. This is when I'm totally fine.
I don't know. I feel like you haven't been totally fine in a while. You're always sick.
I am always sick. But that doesn't change the fact that they're just like, you need a tan. You're like reflective white.
You glow when you step in the sunlight. White.
No, like, yeah, I was in the pool one day with my family members. They're like, you're literally glowing, so you need to, like, not.
We used to go to my grandpa's boat club, and when we would all wear shorts, we would all like be blinding because we were all just a bunch of little whiteys. And the people at the yacht club, because they all were like tan, they would go out and tan. They look like literally the leather handbag comment is that to a T. So they would be like, oh, you can always tell when, you know, when the Razas are here because they all glow. And we were like, okay. I felt like I was like on a parade for these fucking people. Because I was like, my sister was like in front of me and my cousin was behind me and like my other sister was. So it was just like, we looked like a show rolling in. It was ridiculous.
I mean, at least in Miami, when I was pale, but I wasn't like as pale because, you know, I was in Miami. I was outside and, you know, sun. So, you know, I was pale enough, but not so much where I was reflective. Now I'm reflective because I'm like, sun. I'm a vampire.
Yeah. I love that. So ghouls from Fallout also glow, you know? So we're just in character.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
You know, technically, don't they know that the sun is bad for them? What's
I know.
what's wrong with the little like lack of vitamin D? Some vitamins are
I
for.
have It's depression. That's what's wrong. You get really bad depression.
That's what cartoons are for. Actually,
Not
right now for me it's audiobooks.
It's which one?
For me now it's actually audiobooks.
Oh, really?
Let someone else be depressed. Dude, I just finished the
Perfect,
Throne of
alright.
Glass series and I totally didn't cry at the end. Fuck.
Oh, I'm a sensitive bitch. I cry so much. I know.
I'm not a sensitive bitch and I cry.
I used to never cry. You know what I'm telling you? I'm gonna tell you this, Diffie. I wasn't a sensitive bitch either. I could never cry. I was stoic as fuck, hard as a rock. Everyone thought I was like evil. Like even
Same.
like when I was younger. After I had Saturn, fucked with me. She fucked with me. You view the world different.
That
I'm
that
telling
that
you.
is probably why, because I've been a crybaby ever since I gave birth.
Yep.
Actually, ever
I'm
since I got
telling you.
pregnant. I was so like you couldn't get me to cry for anything except for like very
Yep.
very rare times. Like I bawled my eyes out for certain things, but very very rarely. Everyone's like, "There's something wrong with you because you'll watch, they'll do all kinds of stuff to try to get me to cry, and I wouldn't." And
Yep.
then now it's like I see something, I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I'm dead."
Oh yeah.
They
I
didn't
get
know
it.
the
So, like-
trick. They just had to have you have a baby.
I don't
You have
even
a
want to
baby
watch
and it-
depressing shows anymore and stuff like that because I'm just like, no.
Yep.
It's too depressing. I'm good. I need to watch cartoons now.
My God.
What is up with that? Like your hormones, everything is changed. Like all of a sudden,
Yep.
it's just a switch flipped.
That's exactly it.
That's how they get you.
It is how they get you. It's terrible. I don't like it. No, but it is funny how it's true. Like your brain literally rewires itself when you have a baby.
Mm-hmm. And it hasn't gone back to normal for me.
Nope. I don't think it ever really will.
Nope. Well, because I think you view the world different as a parent too. Like, because when I try to describe people, like, you know, you can love people and stuff. That doesn't change. You can love people deeply. That doesn't change. But like when you have a kid, it's a different kind of love that you can't really describe unless you've experienced it.
Yeah, it's true.
So it becomes a little difficult in a way to be like, oh, like, if I feel this. It's like, but I feel it on such an extreme, like it doesn't seem like an average experience. Like even when I was a teenager, you know what I mean? Like when our hormones are going crazy and stuff, I still was able to like choke back tears and like hold them back. Now I can't. The second I get that tickle in my throat, I'm like, it's too much.
Oh man, it's so true. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore sometimes.
Well, now you know.
That is the baby's fault. Poor baby.
It's the baby's fault. I look at Saturn sometimes and like, cause she's older now, so she can take a joke. But like, I look at her and I'm like, you made me soft. So like, you can literally just blame your child when they get older. Just be like, this is your fault.
I was
Mommy,
so
why
tough.
are you? Dude, can I tell you something too? She's evil. Like,
Oh, really?
evil.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why? Because I should have noted this when she was little. You guys seen Coco, right?
Yes.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god, it's so good. Saturn put it on just so she could watch me cry. She watched it with my mom.
Oh, wow.
And then she came home and she was little, so this was years ago. I don't even remember how old she was, but like evil. So she sits on the couch and she's like this, looking at me, not watching the movie. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you watching the movie? And she's like, because I want to watch you. I already watched it. I'm like, why do you want to watch me? She goes, because I know you're going to cry. And I was
This
like,
bitch.
That's
I was like, no, I'm not. And she's like, you're gonna cry. And I was like, how do you know? And she goes, because Mimi cried. And I was like, fuck. So, so I've watched it with her. She's watched it like 3 times with me. I cried every single time, even knowing what it was coming up, even knowing. And I literally was like, I stopped watching it with her because I'm like, you only want to watch me cry, you devil bitch. And she would like
Devil.
laugh and stuff. So I was like, well, yes, I'm a crier and Saturn thinks it's hilarious. But You know what it is, Diffie?
Yeah.
It's
What?
because we're being really nice and we're so filled with joy. Like we are happy for once, right? We get to experience a happiness. Well, let me tell you something. Still, when you get angry, don't worry, you're just as fierce. You're just as fierce.
Oh, for
And
sure. Oh,
it
for
gets
sure.
scarier because you're not in the rage mode as long. Somebody in my therapy and like DBT, they teach you that anger is the close cousin of sadness, and anger protects sadness. So when you don't feel comfortable being vulnerable, sadness has to go away and anger comes out and covers your sadness. So people who are really angry tend to be actually really sad. Isn't that crazy? But
Yeah.
anyways, because
Yeah,
they're
that
protecting
makes
the
sense.
sad version of themselves.
I
So
get that.
when you be vulnerable and let the sad version come out, the angry version goes away, but it will still come out and protect itself. So you got to be careful when you're communicating with people, and you have to understand like how the mind works. It's very interesting. Especially like I said, going to DBT, it's taught me so much about the brain and like just human nature. So sorry, I went on a rant.
Oh no, it is very true because I was always a very protective person to begin with, and then I for me, I'm already the type of person who like if you say something to me I don't really care, but if you say something to someone I care about and you hurt their feelings, I will fuck you up. That's already a
Yeah.
given. But now
Absolutely.
that I have a baby, like I am the mama bear, like I won't just fuck you, I'll rip you to shreds. Like I'm just like
Oh yeah.
and within a
Well,
split of a second.
the other thing too is you got to keep your nose clean. So because I have Saturn, like I can't get into all the fights like I used to get into. I can't be the schoolyard scrapper because
Yeah.
now as an adult, we're not 15, 16 anymore fighting in school and then the police come and pick one of you up. This isn't that. This is the police come and pick one of you up and bring you to jail, and then you're stuck in a system and you could lose your kid. So
Yeah.
for me, like my hot head also went down with the knowing that my daughter's at risk if I don't act mindfully. So
Very true.
honestly, she's kept the world. I always tell everybody, I'm like, be thankful for Saturn because she's kept me calm. She's kept me at bay. She's kept me. But I keep saying, I'm like, the second she turns 18, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to start protesting. I'm going to tie myself to a tree. And then I told Saturn, I was like, you're going to have to come and bail me out of jail when I do my protesting because that's what I'm going to do. You're 18 now. You can do what you want. I don't have a chance of losing you. I can go crazy. And she goes, why do I have to bail you out? I'm like, well, because somebody has to bail me out. And she
your
goes,
fault.
well, I want to get arrested with you.
Oh, nice. It's
This is
right
what
to
she
die.
said recently to me. Recently, we've had this conversation. And I told her, I go, you want to get arrested with me? She goes, yeah, I'll tie myself to a tree with you. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god, that's so dang cute.
I was like, okay, Xavier can bail us out. I'll just need $80 now.
I love that for you.
Yeah. Love your kid, man, because they'll love you right back just as fierce.
Oh, for sure.
How's she doing? How's your girl? She walking, talking? What's new? Tell me what's new on the baby
she's
front.
definitely. I mean, she's been she walked early. Like she was up
Good,
and
that's
about way
good.
fucking early. I was like, ah, fuck. And then
Fuck, no more chill.
And then I had like this little gate. She goes through them. I'm like, oh hi, what are you doing here?
Oh,
Because she's so dang smart.
yeah, that's good. That is good.
So yeah,
And her
she's
motor
way too
skills are
smart
good?
for my own good. Yeah, her motor skills are good. Like everything, she's developing pretty well, and she's very talkative for someone who doesn't know how to talk yet.
Love that.
So she's just like, I'm like, oh yeah, really cool.
That's a really good sign if you want her to be bilingual.
Hmm.
Because kids who start talking late have trouble with like a first language. But if she is that chatty, that young, being bilingual will be easier for her.
Oh, for sure. And we do mainly talk to her. I talk to her as much as I know in Spanish, and then there's some words like I don't remember. So I'll say like nose, nariz, ojos, eyes, and then like I don't remember knees, so I just say knees. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm failing you.
Oh, I failed my daughter. Do you know what I learned the other day?
What?
She thinks her heel is her elbow.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, Mad Money was here. We were hanging out in the living room and we were like, just kind of like, do you know how she tries to wrestle me and she can't because she's so
Yeah.
weak? So, I also feel bad because she doesn't have siblings. So when you wrestle people, you get to know how to like maneuver bodies and stuff and like how much force people really can have against you, so you can like build accordingly. Anyways, she's really bad at this stuff, and
You didn't
we were
wrestle
wrestling.
her enough.
and she fell off the couch and she hit her heel, and she goes, "Ouch, my elbow!" And I'm like, she grabbed her elbow, smacked her heel, and cried, "My elbow." But I was like, that's not your elbow, kid. That's maybe your elbow of your foot. I don't know, but that's not your elbow.
That's funny. No. Nothing was better than I don't want to say who it was, but one of my family members one time said like they thought that Canada was a state, and I was like, no, baby.
Aw,
No.
it happens. I'm starting to care less about what people know at this point, because it seems that we are in a very bad spot where people don't even know if Nazis are bad or good. So anyways, we'll move on from that. But I'm just saying.
People's knowledge.
People are crazy. You just gotta find the right crazy. And Diffie, I think you fit in my puzzle.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm a puzzle piece.
Everybody's a puzzle piece. We just belong to different puzzles, and I think that's what people don't accept.
And no one
Right?
has to fit exactly. Like you just had to
No.
accept one another, which is
Some of us are part of a bigger picture, like, a 15,000 piece puzzle. Some of us are part of a 100-piece puzzle. And some people are part of the 4-piece and just need to do their thing. So
and there's nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with that, but check yourself.
Let's see. I just want to be done with this. I'm so close.
Is that a commission?
Yeah, from like forever ago, because before I got pregnant.
Oh, yeah, you're doing your backlog.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna start any new. I need commissions because gotta pay bills. But at the same time, I was like, no, I gotta finish everything I did. The people were very understanding because I felt like absolute trash. So like,
Yep,
so now
I know
I'm just so I'm just backlogging everything. Luckily, I don't really take more than a couple at any given time, just in case something like that happens.
Yeah, like pregnancy can jump up at either of us. Any of us.
Yeah, they boom pregnant. It's like fuck.
Oh, damn, I blinked wrong and I got pregnant.
Dude, I was so sick the entirety of the time. I was nauseous.
Were
as
you?
fuck.
That's rough.
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh yeah, I was only like nauseous for like the first few weeks of the first month. I was like, fuck you. It's not cool. I was like,
Your delivery
dying.
was good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good because okay, so yes and no. It was bad in the sense that she was in the wrong position, and
course.
so many things were going wrong that I had to get a C-section. But
Okay.
overall, the situation could have been bad if if I didn't get to the hospital in time. But everything was fine because
Good.
I was chilling
went
in
to
my
hospital.
house. I felt everything, and I was like, okay. So I had an app that told me like when the contractions are close enough to go to the hospital. Because if you go too early, they'll just send you back.
Oh,
home.
yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I had an app
I've
that
done
told
that.
me, and then so I went like an hour or two later, like a couple hours later. Like so, I think I started contractions like at 3:30, and I went to the hospital probably like around 5-ish, and then she was out of me by like 7-ish, because
Oh.
they were just like, oh, we need to like get her out of you like now. So like
Wow.
an hour after I got there, they were cutting her out of me. So
Sounds very similar to what happened to me. But I had a great pregnancy. I didn't really have swollen feet. I didn't have back pain. I was relatively small. I was fine for the most part. I went to the hospital a day early. I was 2.5 weeks late. They wouldn't induce me, which fine is fine. But I wasn't wanting to be induced. What I wanted was I didn't want Saturn to die inside of me and calcify, because I was reading horror stories about like if they don't induce you in time, the baby can die inside of you.
oh yeah,
So like
you researched on all this stuff, and everything freaks you out. Like
everything. Right. I'm like reading about having twins. Never confirmed that I was gonna have twins, but I was reading on it.
Of course.
So I was like reading all these parenting books, and like I think that was the time I've read most in my life, because I don't like to read. I like to listen. to audiobooks and then talk about them. But
I like audiobooks.
anyway, so yeah, I like the parenting magazines and stuff. But she was 2.5 weeks late, and everybody kept being like, "Oh my God, you made her a perfect home. You made her such a good home." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. My body is hijacked, okay? This wasn't like, hey, she needs to be evicted, okay? This time has run its course. Time to go. She's fine." So I
the
went
last
to the hospital.
month is terrible. Sorry, go
The
on.
last month drags, and then the day by day, it just so bad. So we're vibing, whatever. I go the day early. They're like, "Those are hacks." What is it, Jackson Hicks or something?
Braxton Hicks. Braxton Hicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Okay, no, not that, and it's not pregnant." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Well, you're not in labor." And I was like, "Okay." That night, I ended up I ended up going into labor, waking up at 2:30 in the morning, drove to the hospital in hard labor. I was trying to like go all natural, no, IVs, no nothing. I was like working with midwives. It was fine. And then they found out they had like all the sensors on me, and she
Yeah.
started to like go crazy. And then when her stuff was going down, they were like, "The baby is in a panic mode, and this could like be loss of life." So
Yeah.
I was like, "Get the doctor." I'm like, "I don't even care," because they're like, "Do you want to get a doctor, or do you just want to keep going natural?" I'm like, "Get a doctor," because I was like, I was not so dead set on having an all natural birth. I was like, if anything happens, I want the medicine side to step in. I want it to have as natural as I can, but without danger,
Yeah.
So like,
No, for sure. If
I
it's the risk
came
of her
in.
life, and it's
Well,
not
it
worth it.
became either her or me kind of
Yeah.
deal. Because when they stabilized her, because believe me, they didn't just go, "Oh my God, you're gonna die." They were like, "Oh, we need to get you on the table. Let's figure you out." Because there's some stress going on. And then when they could stabilize Saturn's stress, my stress in my chart, like I remember fading in and out of black. It was crazy where, you're experiencing the most pain of your life, but at the same time, like there's this like dull, because in my head, I'm going in and out of like a conscious state.
Yeah.
Very weird. It's a very weird experience. So they essentially got the doctor, tried a couple more times, couldn't stabilize us both, and they realized she was a face presentation. So if I tried to push, she would have either broken her neck or I
Oof.
could have suffocated her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I guess whatever this is called, I forget what it's called, but like 1 in 800 women get it. So it's not super uncommon, but it's still like,
Dangerous.
you don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't read about this.
It's always the one thing you
So-
don't read about.
Right. Oh my God. This is what happened. So anyways, I had an emergency C-section. I was in the hospital for like an hour and a half in hard labor. And then I was on a table and they cut her out in 15 minutes. Yeah. So I had the same kind of like doing my thing, vibing, get to the hospital. And then it was, okay, she needs to come out now. And we don't want to lose anybody. So emergency C-section was the best. And that's what happened. They wheeled me into the emergency room. They had me strapped down, like they had boards coming off of the gurney, and they had my arms like pinned down. Like I felt like I was Jesus on the cross, but laying down.
Yes.
Yeah.
They-
Were you like that too?
Yeah, they I was like that, strapped, and like they gave me the medicine that I couldn't really move my arms or anything. I hate that feeling
Nope.
of not being able to move.
You could not move, but you could feel everything. Like
Yes.
you could feel them touching and pulling.
Yeah, it didn't
Mhm.
hurt, but you could feel them
Nope.
like all up in there, like just pulling and pushing and prodding and stuff like that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing down there?
Yep. And you can't
And-
feel any of it. So there's like this weird, like, anyways,
It
go
is a
ahead.
weird sensation. No, for sure.
But yeah, so then they got her out of me, and that was good. But yeah, I ended up throwing up. Like that was the worst part. So like I was pinned down. They had my arms all pinned down. They had IVs in every little joint on my wrists, in my elbows, on both sides. The anesthesiologist comes in and he starts injecting me with a bunch of stuff after they do the epidural. And they literally said, he goes, "All right, so some people throw up." Right before he could even put a period on the sentence, I go, "I think I'm going to throw up." And I turn my head, pinned down, mind you, because again, I am strapped to a board.
Yeah.
And I like, the nurse came over and put like one of those like buckets next to my face, and I'm just like throwing up. And he was
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah, sometimes when we're pumping and pulling and like putting all this stuff inside your body at such a fast rate, your body just starts getting like, it just rejects and just starts getting sick.
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
it makes
wow.
sense. You're like literally
And
moving all your organs around.
yep. And that's why I was like, I don't want to have another one because I had a really close scare with just giving birth. I
Yeah.
like kids, don't get me wrong, but I do not want to have another one.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want another one either. But it's more of the aftermath stuff that happened. Like again, like all of a sudden I had like trigger finger and I had like this GERD stuff, and then it's like I did for the longest time I didn't know what it was. So I was like I couldn't sleep because of all the pain in my chest, and I couldn't draw or anything like or really take care of my daughter very well because my hand was so fucked up, and I didn't know
Yep.
why. So like that long like what year and a half of me trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. I was like, no, I'm good.
Yep.
What's the trigger finger thing?
my thumb. Remember how I would always say like my hand hurts, whatever like that. It was basically like my thumb was coiling into itself. So eventually, if I didn't take care of it, it would have like basically gone into like my palm and not be able to move. I already lost like half the mobility, and any touching it at all to do anything hurt like a motherfucker. So like I couldn't do anything, and it was my main hand. So like just taking care of my daughter, I was in constant pain. And then to try and draw was like it was so terrible. And I'm starting to get it again. I had to get a shot for it. What's it called again?
Oh, I know what you mean. It's
yeah.
they put it in my knees or your back when you're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Cortisol shot?
Huh?
Cortisol, right?
Cortisone. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna get it again, like in a couple of days, because like my second shot, because it's starting to come back. So, yeah, I think they do it up to like 3 times, and if that doesn't work, then they do surgery. So we'll
Yep.
see.
Well, some people can get cortisol for the rest of their life. Like my mom's husband, he gets regular shots in his shoulder. I'm not saying that about your thumb, but like, yeah.
No, I know, but I think specifically the fingers or whatever like that is probably like they just if it's I guess certain parts of the body, I'm sure it's different.
Well, you know they can do thumb replacements now, right? My mom got one.
Replace the whole thumb.
They can replace the joint in your thumb.
Yeah.
So if it's really bad, they actually it's more recent, but they can do it. My mom got it done, and her hands are completely normal now.
Yeah, my mom had to get surgery on both her hands because she had like trigger finger on both sides, on multiple fingers. So yeah.
Oh, so this is something that also just like kind of runs in your family.
Yeah, but she got it like way later in life. I just so happened to get it now, probably because it just the whole birthing process, especially as like at my age, it probably just pushed
drained the body.
Yeah.
It pushed it brought up the timeline.
Well, also your art career, like using your hands
Yes.
a lot. Like I got
that exactly.
I got carpal tunnel surgery the same time as my like 60-year-old mom got carpal tunnel surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if I have carpal tunnel or what I have, but I've always had nerve issues with my hands to begin with. So yeah, it just exacerbated it.
It depends on the fingers, but it could be your carpal tunnel or your ulnar nerve. They have to do an ulnar nerve relocation on me soon. But because it leaves such a big scar and it's like a big recovery time, they didn't want to like do it yet. So I went to physical therapy instead.
Yeah, like
They're
I could literally feel like in like where my thumb is, like the joints, like one side has like a bigger bone than the other. So I think it's literally like a growth of sorts.
Well, that's what's wrong with my elbow is a literal genetic, like I had no control of it. Like it just happened so in your elbow, there's like a hook on one of your bones that holds the nerve bundle that goes down, and then hook goes in the hook, keep it on track, and then it goes down the rest of your arm. My little hook is a little too small, so it stabs the nerve bundle when it gets irritated. So that's why they have to do a nerve relocation, because in order to get that to stop stabbing, they have to take the whole bundle of nerve and then relocate it on the outside of my arm.
You know,
Also,
that makes
hi,
a lot of
Ruby.
sense because I noticed that like my nerve on my thumb does hurt like a motherfucker sometimes, and I think it is because in that same spot where I have that thing. So that's probably exactly what I have to do.
Yeah, you'll have to get your elbow looked at or your wrist looked at. If it's in your wrist, then it's carpal tunnel. If it's in your elbows, then it's the ulnar, the ulnar nerve. But the more you know.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, because I feel like the doctors are very like unhelpful sometimes.
Dismissive. Yep. Well,
Like,
just like, and that's the thing is like, I know they want to help, but I always feel like it's a catch-22. Younger doctors have like the desire to help, but not the knowledge. And
yes.
older doctors have the knowledge, but not the patience, because they just don't want to like
think
take
you're
the
just
time.
over exaggerating, and it's fine.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like, you know, that whole
It's almost like they're so over their career at this point. They're just like, yeah, I'll just write you the script. Yeah, I'll just write. And I'm like, can we look harder? Like that was me when they
oh yeah.
basically ran all their tests when I blacked out, and I ran all the tests. They were like, I've seen 2 neurologists, I've seen like heart doctors, I saw like everybody for everything, and nothing came back. So my doctor was like, well, I guess I don't know what it is. And I'm like, well, people don't just drop dead in a fucking store, turn blue, sweat, and have to be ushered out in an ambulance till they come to 2 hours later. Nobody gets paralyzed by accident.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, and this is the first time I've ever advocated.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I've advocated for myself against my doctor, and usually I just like take whatever they say and go until something bad happens. But this, I was like, no, I really need to know what's going on. So that's when she's like, okay, but it's out of my hands at this point. So she reached out to a special neurologist. So there's a specialty inside specialties, because like more stuff is getting discovered. So this doctor is looking into the idea of POTS and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, you got to really like advocate for yourself. And it's tough too, because when you have depression and anxiety, those things do take a toll on your body. Like even when I was in my early stages, I was like, no. Yes, it does. And we don't want a doctor to look at us and go like, are you depressed? Well, that's why. We want them to take us seriously, and getting those tests can help relieve some of that stress. But like at the same time, I think doctors are worn out. Not that it's an excuse for them. They're just worn out and drained from seeing all their patients and almost like nothing happening. You know what I mean? Like, where's the vitriol, or where's the happiness of curing a patient? Well, we don't get that because in our society, we keep our patients sick so we can keep spending money, so we can keep buying our prescriptions, so we can keep, you know what I mean? So like, it's almost like you're not allowed to cure your patient because you need to keep writing some prescriptions, and you need to keep. So I feel bad. I feel bad for everybody in the industry and everybody in the society who's getting fucked over.
Yeah, for me, like I remember, like before I knew I had GERD, or at least I don't even know for sure, because I didn't even decide to go back again to talk to my doctor about it. I just kind of had to take it upon myself, because I got so many tests done. They even put a tube down my throat, and then they said, well, I had to talk to your other doctor, and then we'll get back to you. It's like, okay, do I make an appointment? It's like, no, it's fine, we'll get back to you. It's like, but they never did. And then I was like, oh fuck. But then when they did the tube test, in the paperwork, the general paper, like, hey, don't eat these certain foods. And it's like a general rule of thumb for like GERD and for stuff like that. So I was like, okay, what is this GERD thing? So then I looked at it, and then while I was trying to eat healthier, because for my esophagus to heal after the camera, I actually started to feel better. And then I looked into that, and then like now I had to like cut out a bunch of stuff, but I actually can sleep now and not have to be in a constant state of like this pain and pressure that's in my chest that I couldn't even lay down, let alone sleep.
Wow.
For like the past like year or longer, like I was like super depressed because like, you know, like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't even relax because as soon as I lay down, like I was having so much pain. And then like after like we tried the thing, and actually I feel better. I could sleep now. I feel like 100 times better. And no thanks to the doctors, because like I guess they looked up stuff, but they didn't at first
They didn't
felt-
like explore it or
Yeah, 'cause they-
investigate.
I mean, they did have me try to take like heartburn medicine and stuff like that, which can help for some. But for me, I was taking double the max strength dose
Oh wow.
for over the counter stuff, and then like it didn't do anything. It did absolutely
Wow.
nothing. So I was like, okay, so I'm supposed to just take this for the rest of my life, even though it's not accomplishing anything. And then, so yeah. And then I found out, which they also didn't tell me, you can't just stop taking it. When you're in like when you've been taking like heartburn medicine for an extended period of time, you have to slowly ease off of it because it can make
Yep.
it just as bad.
That's
No,
a
it's
lot of medication. Like that's
Yeah. And then your body becomes unable to fight it off itself and stuff like that. So then you have to be pretty much, as soon as you start taking it reliably for a long time, your body cannot handle not being on it.
Yep, it needs to be weaned off.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't want to be on this medicine for the rest of my life. That doesn't even work. And then so I just changed my diet, and that was a game changer. Like, it still took time because I needed to heal. But yeah, I can't like eat whatever I want anymore, but
Oh.
like I rather like not be suffering every single fucking day just because I want to eat like a pastry or something. Like,
Yep. I get that.
but it was insane. Like I was talking to my doctors and they were pretty much kind of useless because they didn't even tell me about this stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And that's the thing too, is like that's why when I went to my doctor and she was like, "Oh, well, we don't know what it is. So just we'll wait until another episode happens." And I'm just like, that's not enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I told her, I was like,
Oh, for
"What
sure.
about POTS? What about this? What about that?" And she goes, "Well, those are all out of my research. Those are all out of my field. But if you want to keep looking, because I knew about POTS because some of my friends have POTS, and I knew about some other neurological diseases that could be, and yeah, crazy. It's crazy, and that's the only reason why is because I brought up those things to her, and that's why it's being explored now. But my next follow-up appointment is in February with the super specialist. So who knows what's gonna happen?
I do wish you luck because that's so much. That's gotta be so crazy, like frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Like the worst
But-
thing is the not knowing and not knowing how to treat it.
Right. Well, and it's
Because-
so scary because when it first happened, you know, they put all these restrictions on me going, you can't drive, you can't shower by yourself, you can't go swimming by yourself, you can't do this by yourself because if you have another episode, it's very dangerous. So they put all these super restrictions on me and then expect me to live like this normal la life that I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I literally can't even like cross the street by myself.
that
So
fucking
now
sucks.
you're telling me we're gonna stop looking into this? I don't fucking think so, dude.
No.
You just made me live 3 months of my life on a super fucking lockdown. I don't know. And it's like, but you're gonna sit here and tell me you don't know? I don't think so.
Yeah. No, they better be like doing all the tests and trying to figure it out because no fucking way.
Exactly. But I'm pushing for it and I didn't stop. So even though my main doctor, my primary, was like, hey, I don't know what this is and I can't treat it. Fine, I respect that, but you're gonna make sure I get to the people that can treat it. You're gonna make
Yeah.
sure that I'm gonna get those tests. And so far, like, she's been really good. Like, she doesn't push back. She's not like, oh, I think this is for nothing, or you know what I mean? Like, she
Yeah.
really is supportive.
That's
I
good.
just think she was like, she really has exhausted all her resources to a point
Yeah, because
that I
sometimes
also.
there's only so much that they could do, but they have to at least like help be your advocate as well. Like, don't just like oh, can't figure it out, bye. Like, no, that
Yeah. I thought seeing this woman would be good too because she's my mom's doctor and my mom has had like tons of cancers and like all this stuff. So it's
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's a family doctor because she's not like a family doctor. We didn't have her our whole lives,
she's
but
your family doctor.
Yeah, pretty much. Like once my mom got really sick and when she lived up here, this became her doctor. So she knows like all her medical history and stuff. So by having me as her patient too, instead of going, oh, what ailments what does your mother suffer with? Or does your mother ever have cancer? She literally knows all those answers.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known so many people who have to like literally take binders with them to go to the
Yeah.
doctors because here you don't seem to know everything that needs to be known
Yeah.
because they don't believe. They're like, oh no, it's not relative. No, it looks all like it's relative because there's one thing could be responsible for a totally different thing.
Yep. And that's another thing. Like when I had issues with something. I don't remember, but I have so many. But I had issues with something. I literally kept journals of everything I ate and everything I was like doing so that I could find triggers. Because when I had certain injuries, people were like, you need to document what you're due throughout. I remember when I went into treatment for the first time, they were like, we need you to document what is going on like through your day to day so that we can kind of pinpoint what your stressors are or what like the anxiety is or whatever. And at that point, like seeing it, writing some of my stuff down, not only was it hard, but it was really eye-opening to be like, wow, that's very connected, something that I didn't think was. And so when you have these diaries and journals, bring them, because like you said, doctors will be the first ones to be like, oh, that's not connected. But it's like, I beg to differ. Here's a fucking detailed journal about my life the past 3 years.
Oh yeah.
According to my diary,
Yeah.
I was fighting off a flu. I was battling demons that you didn't even know of.
Yeah.
And I lost my job.
Yep.
That's totally related to it. That has to be.
I feel like having kids-induced ADHD in me, I used to have my stuff. We were just talking about that misdirection. We were just talking about how having kids, because me and Diffie are moms. Also, if you're not checking out Diffie, her name is Different Times. I don't think we're dual streaming right now, but
No, I don't know how to do it.
I'm not there to set it up.
For
I
the
added her
next
to my
10
title.
minutes that I'm gonna be on here.
I added it to my title, so if you want to follow Diffie, definitely check her out. She's awesome. She's a mom. She's a great, great artist. She's somebody what's so funny is I love my story with Diffie, is she heard about me through a friend, and then I heard about her through a friend. And when we meshed, we were like, oh, this is awesome. But then I found out, like, I'm actually obsessed with her art, and I love her style, and I've always admired it for a long time. So then when we started talking, I was like, God, this girl's talking to me. Like, she's so good. But I love your work. I always have. And I remember I was so excited to work with you, even though it was like on my little project. I was really excited.
I was so happy that you allowed me to join in on your project. I loved it. I still have it. I can't color on it because like I don't want to mess it up.
I literally still have mine, and I love going to that back page, and I love when people are like, oh, these are so fun. I'm like, okay, but you have to go to the concession stand one. You have to go to the concession girls. And they're like, that's so cool. And I'm like, it is, isn't it?
Thank you.
But
I feel so bad that the other two artists didn't get back to you on it, but I had a drawing ready to go.
Yes. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, we were able to get guests in there, and that's all that mattered to me. Like, it came together. It was a fun project, and I definitely would love to do another.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my love. What are you doing?
Hey, baby.
Hi,
But
baby.
yeah, I remember the day I met you. Like, all of a sudden, like, my friend, I think she told you about me, and then you just show up on my stream one day, and then, like, I was such a small streamer. Like, I only had, like, maybe 1 or 2 people who ever watched me. I mean, I'm so small.
No.
I get, like, maybe 4 or 5 people now. But,
I was like, where is this girl's following? She needs to be huge. I still say that a lot.
Aw, thank you. But yeah, I was gonna say, you were just like, oh, I love your work and stuff like that. And then we were both like sneaking on each other's stream because we were both streaming that day. We were just like,
Yeah.
watching each other and commenting.
Yep.
That was so cute.
I'm kind of in lurk mode, but also kind of watching.
Oh yeah, no, we totally just stopped for a second to like talk to each other.
Oh yeah.
That
And
was
look at
so-
us now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were just talking about how having kids changed us and how we're soft bitches now and we cry.
Oh
We
my
never
God.
used to cry. I can still be
Literally.
pretty stoic. There's a couple times where like I wanted to cry in front of Xavier and I didn't. But now I just cry in front of Xavier because for 10 years together, he can deal with me crying.
The dreaded random ass lines that just don't make sense. Like, where are you? Where do you belong?
I don't
Eat
even.
it.
I honestly didn't even notice that I did that.
Eat it. Right now.
Why is he yelling at me?
Eat it.
Cat tried to
Yeah.
warn you.
He's yelling at me because I'm not eating the yolks of my hard-boiled eggs.
How dare yell
That's
at you?
one yolk. One yolk. She can't even eat one yolk.
Here's the thing: cholesterol.
One
True.
fucking yolk is.
Don't worry about it. You'll work it off.
I know. You know what pisses me off? I was at the gym yesterday, and I kicked my ass so fucking hard, and I was like ready to wake up and be in a ton of pain. No pain at all.
Good.
No, that's not good. I need to
You need
beat
pain
myself
for
up
the
so I can
game.
get big shoulders.
She wants more.
Well, that just means you need to upgrade to the next
Yeah.
level.
You're growing stronger.
Oh yeah, my endurance is great.
Yeah.
I like
It's not a bad problem to have because that just means that you just need to level up.
Fortunately, life is not like Dragon Ball Z. We don't just transform all of a sudden because we had a great workout.
Damn it. I need a training montage to make this go faster.
I need to get back to doing my workouts and stuff like that. I used to love those leg
Same.
presses. I used to be able to do over my weight in leg presses.
Oh hell yeah, girl.
And no, my friends wouldn't believe me. My friends would be like, "Oh my god, you're such an exaggerator." So I actually had to do a recording and show her, like, "Bitch, look, I'm doing like what 180, and with the leg presses, and I could do it just fine."
That's
Hell yeah.
so funny.
I was like,
Girl, you
Try
can
this,
press
bitch.
me.
Huh?
You can press me.
"Oh yeah." Oh, I don't know about now. Cause I'm a weak bitch. I haven't worked out forever. But you know, give me a couple of months to get my legs
Got it.
somewhat decent, and fuck yeah.
You heard it here, guys. Mia's out here gonna be pressing us with her strong ass legs.
Xavier's gonna be doing
I like
overhead
your
presses
strong
of all
legs.
his friends, and Mia will be doing the leg presses of all her friends.
Hell yeah.
Man, I miss being strong. Like I don't think I could do it anymore because my hands are so fucked up. Like just grasping things is difficult. Like anything that I had to actually put a lot of
Yeah.
pressure.
I'm having a trouble with my grip strength.
Yeah.
And like I was even asking like trainers and stuff, I'm like, what can I do to make my grip strength stronger? Because it's getting to the point where my shoulders and my arms, my biceps, I can do it, but I can't hold it. So like, do I need a strap to like tie to my wrist and like help with this? Like, I don't know what it is. And like I was talking to a trainer and she's like, you just need to keep working out. Like eventually your grip strength will catch up, but it's gonna be rough. So I'm like, so it's like my forearms after good workouts hurt the most because they're the ones getting the workout. You know, even if I do biceps, I do chest pulls or, you know, lat pull downs or whatever it is. I'm like over 100. I'm at 100 for my lat pull downs. And another girl that does training, she's like, I can't even do 80. She goes, and she's a personal trainer. She's like,
Nice.
that's amazing, but I can't even do that. And I'm like, I don't know.
Tell them how much we did for backward sled pulls.
Okay, so me and Xavier thought we did like 350. Wrong. Tell them.
We did 450.
Mhm.
Nice.
We were
That's
pushing
Sled
and pulling.
pulls, walking backwards.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome though.
It feels good to be strong. It does. It definitely helps my joints, but sometimes like my joints are screaming at me to stop too. So
Oh, for sure. You have to have a healthy balance. I remember,
Yeah.
like my knees were really messed up. Like they were constantly clicking, and every single time it clicked, it would get worse and worse and worse to the point where I couldn't walk.
Hmm.
So I started doing, I think, like bar method and then doing the workouts or whatever like that. The muscle strength really does help with your joints if you
It does. Yep.
take good care.
And if you have joint problem too, which this one's always tough. But like being at a healthy weight is really good because a difference
Oh,
of
you
5
need it.
pounds,
For sure.
you can feel it. Yeah.
Like I dropped, I think after I gave birth and I lost all the baby weight out, not the baby weight, the gunk, the baby in the gunk. And then
Yep.
after that, I measured from that point. So I've dropped like pretty much 40 pounds so far, and it has made a world of a difference. Just like on my knees, my feet, my hands, even like my hands are still fucked, but less fucked.
Yeah.
But like I could keep up with the baby so much better.
Mhm.
It makes so much of a difference.
Honestly, that's why I like work out so hard is because like I just want to stay physically able.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've watched my parents age and I've watched my mom struggle with a lot of this stuff. But I just and like she's still pretty able. Like,
Mhm.
so she's been bad. She's been in a bad way.
Yeah.
But you know, I know that she can still go and play in the leagues with Saturn if she really wants to, or you know what I mean. Like, there's things that kept her going in her aging body. And like I look at my daughter and I look at her friends and I'm like, I want to stay active as well because I want to be there and I want to show up for my daughter and my nieces and nephews and stuff. So being physically fit for me is about making sure that I can be involved in these kids' lives.
For sure. Yeah, especially since as you get old, you want them to be able to still enjoy and go with them and stuff like that. You don't want to just like miss out
Yeah.
on everything, or that's definitely like
Right.
my kind of goal right now too. It's just like I need to be able to keep up, especially being an older mom with like a tiny child. It's like, dude.
Yep. Dude, what did I do?
I done fucked up somewhere.
Ooh, what are you gonna draw today, Bip? And what kind of drawings do you do? I'm a filthy heathen and I'm not drinking tea. I'm drinking a fucking energy drink.
What?
I'm a tired old person and they don't give me energy.
You found this 40 pounds. Error. Oh, it's not to be 12, so I should.
Aru's picking up the slack, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't worry, you didn't lose it. I found it. It's fine.
I picked this up at the local gas station.
Let's see. Ooh, I like moved and got a little lightheaded there. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rage
Ooh,
ya.
love that. Do you do traditional or digital?
I want to see.
Ooh.
If Tiffy could quit calling herself old, that would be great. Dude, I am old.
You're just aged. You're like wine.
Yeah, the aged wines, the good shit is old.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
You'll be
Xavier
fine.
just sneezed and bit his tongue.
Oh, that shit happens to me a lot.
That sucks.
It's so bad.
Like I seriously, I just hit the 40 mark. I'm now in my official 40s.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my god,
ridiculous.
you are?
Yeah, I'm old. I told you.
I
No
always
one
think you're
believes
younger
me.
than me.
Congrats, Mia.
Congrats.
Hey, some people don't
Yeah.
make it this far.
It's true.
Yes, exactly. Be
That's why I try to
lucky.
remind people when
Make
they're
me
like,
think-
I'm old. I'm like, some people don't get to this level.
It's very true.
People don't even make it to the 30 mark.
Right?
Mm.
Oh my god, I was joking with my coworker, telling her that she needs to make it to the 30 mark before she can exit the earth. And she was like, I'm so close. I don't want to be 30. And I'm like, listen, you're only turning 29 next year. And then you have more time. And it's not over. You just
No, it's not. 30's not that
something
bad.